A great day to us all. Welcome to the 7th episode of the Intrapreneur Series. With yours truly, James Yao Apia, the Intrapreneur. Have you watched episodes 5 and 6? Yeah, have you watched episodes 5 and 6? Do you now understand that irrespective of the job title you hold at your place of work, you have a number one job role to keep things in order? Do you also understand that your inability to keep things in order at your place of work contributes to make the world an uncomfortable place for most people, including your own generations? Is it now obvious, or is it obvious now, that you become a curse to this unborn generations if you fail to keep things in order? Our world needs better and excellent workers for you and I to have a better world. And I need your support in the journey to realize this dream of a better working world. Your support is to follow me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram or IG, and LinkedIn in all the episodes of Intrapreneur Series. When you follow, please subscribe for free, like and comment constructively, and share with friends and family to support this agenda of making our world a better place, a better working place. In episodes 5 and 6, we discussed keeping things in order as an individual working in a company, working in a state institution, or working in a sole proprietor business unit. In today's episode 7, we are going to discuss how your small business, your big business, or your big company, how the state institutions can help keep things in order to make our world a better place. So, in the previous episodes 5 and 6, we considered the individual, and in today's episode we are considering the institution. So let's get the balance, let's get the difference right. Thank you. But before we do, with today's episode 7, help me acknowledge the production support of the following institutions: Kingdom Harvesters Ministries, Touch Life Ministry, also Bocadillos Ghana Limited, Your Onshore Offshore Catering and Logistical Company, and also Aruka Global, your perfect construction partner. Do you remember the definition we gave to keeping things in order? Do you remember? If you don't, don't worry. We said keeping things in order refers to the practice of organizing, arranging, maintaining systems, spaces, and processes in a structured and efficient manner. Should I rewind? Yes. So keeping things in order refers to the practice of organizing, arranging, and maintaining systems, spaces, processes in a structured and efficient manner. And we summarize keeping things in order as ensuring that our world is clean and organized, or better still, maintaining or enforcing a certain way of life among a close group of people. Now let's consider examples of entities needed to keep things in order. Yeah, entities. In the previous episode, we considered job roles. Job roles needed to keep things in order. Now we are considering entities, units, business units, institutions, companies needed to keep things in order. So let's take the first group of examples. The first one, if you are Jubilee House in Ghana, White House in USA, Aso Rock in Nigeria, Elysee Palace in France, Kremlin in Russia, or even Kante in Japan, your number one job role or responsibility is to ensure that the security and the welfare of your people and resources are in order. Yes, if you are Jubilee House in Ghana, White House in USA, Aso Rock in Nigeria, Kremlin in Russia, Kante in Japan, Elysee Palace in France, your number one job role is to keep things in order. So if you are part of that system, if you are heading that system, note that your number one job role is to ensure that the security and welfare of your people and the resources available are in order. In a country I know, in some countries I know, go and check the welfare of the people. Go and check the resources of the land. Go and check their security. Maybe security because of their security, their personal securities, or their personal interests. Maybe the security is okay. But go and check their welfare. Go and check how the resources are mismanaged. We'll talk about that one in the next episodes. Are these institutions, the White House, the Jubilees, the Kantes, the Kremlins, the Elysee Palaces, the Aso Rocks, are they keeping things in order? Coming days are going to be interesting. We'll move to the second group of people. That is, if you are the police force, if you are the military, or you are part of the security apparatus of any country in the world, your number one job role or responsibility is to ensure that the security of your people and the resources are in order. The security of your people and the resources available are in order. From who? From manipulators, from thieves. Unfortunately. I say unfortunately. But let me refine it. Sorry, is it that the security people are themselves the manipulators, the thieves? Sorry. If you are police force, I'm not sending out any individual. I'm talking about the unit. If you are part of a police force, the military, any part of the security apparatus in any part of the world, I've not mentioned any country too. Your number one job role or responsibility is to ensure that the security of your people and resources are in order. But are they really keeping things in order? If you are Zoom Lion or Bola Yazo of Ghana, Waste Management of USA, BIFA of UK, Remodis of Germany, or Everbright International of China, your number one job role or responsibility is to ensure that the environment in your respective locations are clean and in order. In a country I know, or in some countries I know, they clear the waste from the gutters, put them by the side, and leave them for them to sublime into the atmosphere. Then when it rains, the rains will also push it back to the gutters. Then we have more work for the boys so that they will come and work again like that and waste resources just like that. In some countries I know, yes. Are the waste management companies, institutions, are they really keeping things in order? I said in the coming weeks, Let's move to the fourth group. If you are the DVLA of Ghana, DVLA of UK, MTT of Chile, DMV of USA, or RTOs of India, your number one job role or responsibility is to ensure that there is sanity and strict adherence to road safety regulations, and that our vehicular streets have a semblance of order. In some countries I know, check their roads, check their road safety, check the streets. You find 19 years, 18 years holding driver licenses F or E or even D. How come? When did the person learn how to drive? What is the experience? So they get to the road, use all manner of vehicles, and kill so many innocent pedestrians or road users, other road users. No experience, no manners, road manners. Yet, these institutions are trying to import or trying to impress us that they are importing huge technologies, great technologies, to take away Goro boys, to take away corruption, bribery and corruption. Go and see. In some countries I know, go and see. In fact, even the workers themselves are now the Guru boys and girls. The workers themselves. And they are indiscriminately issuing license document to people who shouldn't hold them. And I said in the coming weeks, let's keep following. Are they really keeping things on? This driver licensing, or vehicular licensing authorities across the world, whether in Africa or Europe or wherever. Look, if we are in Africa, don't think that those in USA or those in Europe, they are like gods. They are all same, just that the magnitude. Some are doing it big time, some too, but all of them. Let's consider the fifth group of people. If you are an institution responsible for the educational curriculum of the basic education, I didn't say university or tertiary, I said basic education. If you are an institution responsible for the educational curriculum of the basic education of a country, your number one job role or responsibility is to ensure that your future human resources have the fear of God, good morals, and equipped with basic technical skills of universal application. Yes, but are these educational units really living up to the bill? Or they have subjected themselves to political manipulations? This one say 3 years, that one say 4 years, that one say 5 years, this one say 6 years, that is 6 years and 1 year more. And rots, because the institutions have failed to call for independency of those units to work aside the politicians. They are enjoying being under the inside the pockets of the politicians. So they move them left and right the way they want it. This one will say traffic light. This one will also say off and on. We don't even understand. Now we can't even track when students are vacating and when they are in school. We don't even know. I'm talking about the basic education. I'm not even going to the universities. I'm talking about basic educations across the world. If you are an educational unit responsible for the curriculum of any basic education, and you are not working on your own, you are not working independent of politicians, then you have a problem. Well, folks, in our next episode, And for today, we'll have to keep it. We cease fire. If we don't cease fire, we'll be unrolling what we have for the next episodes in here. So, in our next episode, we will discuss the rot and disorder we find in these institutions we have considered across the world and the root cause of the disorder, so we can find solutions to this disorder or disorders. Until things are kept in order in the local environment, there will still remain injustice, health challenges, security breaches, and very high stress levels in our human society. The decision to keep things in order lies with us all. Be informed. Please be informed that this production is by the kind courtesy of Kingdom Harvesters Ministries, a Touch Life ministry, jointly supported by Boca Dealers Ghana Limited, your one-stop shop for your onshore, offshore catering and logistical needs. And of course, Aruka Global, your perfect construction partner. Episode 8 will consider the work-related root causes. The work-related root causes of the injustice, health challenges, insecurity, and the high immorality levels in our human society. Do follow me. Share the link with your contacts. Stay blessed till we meet again. I mean, yours truly, James Yao, up here, the entrepreneur. See ya.